can you see here? There is an option called counter or timer reset. Okay. So what exactly, see, this is a reset option, but I cannot use this reset option because it will directly make the counter value to the maximum. Okay, it will reset the counter or timer to the maximum value. Okay, whenever you are using counter to the maximum value, not to the limited numbers. Let's say I'm using it for 2 or 3, right? If you're using it for more, for complete set, like for the complete value, then you can use this command CNR. Okay, this will directly reset the counter to maximum value. Okay, so this option is not preferred. Understood? Any confusion?
For that, we need a separate input, right?
Yes, for that you have to use separate input. That is like a reset. Now I have here a reset option. Similarly, it will be having an input and how many counters, timers you will be using. You can use that numbers. Like it will start from, let's say in traffic light problem, I had 4 timers, right? I have given from T0 to T4. I can give so the source 1 as C0 and destination as T4. Okay, T0 to T4 I can give. I can clear the all the timer value, accumulated values. Okay. Understood? Should I repeat?
No, madam.
Once again,
For TNT,
See, this CNR counter. Okay, I'll show here. Wait. So CNR is nothing but counter or timer reset. Okay. So here in the first operand, you have to, let's say you have 5 timers. Now you have 3 timers. Okay. So if you want to reset all those 3 timers, you can give the numbers from T0 to T2. Now this function, the C counter reset function will reset the timers from T0 to T2 and making it to get a value of 9,999. It will be resetting it to 9,999. So you can see here, first number in range, last number in range. That means the timer number, the first timer and the last timer, where you want to change the reset value. Okay. Got it?
okay.
So when you
In one program, if we use me, hello.
Tell me, Mallikarjun.
Ma'am, in one program, if we use this CNR, then wherever we use timer and counter, it will automatically reset, right?
No, you have to mention
We
the
have
range.
to select those timers and counter.
Yeah, see, now if I'm using 3 timers, I am clearing all 3 timers. Let's say you want to clear only 2 timers. You can give T0 and T1 or T1 and T2 like that.
Okay.
Okay. See here, it is resetting the timers or counters value to 9,999. That is, it is resetting it to the maximum value. Okay. Whenever you are using that values, then only you can go with this CNR. Okay. So it will not get it back. It will not. It is not useful for our problems. Let's here we have 2 and 3, right? You won't get that values. Okay. Any confusion? Others, is it clear?
Madam, how to counter for reset, ma'am?
Then you have to use extra here. This pin is there. No, I'll show here. See, this pin is there, right? You can see this pin here.
Yes.
This is a reset pin. Okay. In Omron, you get 2 inputs and 1 output. Okay. If you go for Schneider Electric PLCs or other PLCs, you have the outputs for you have C0 output. Then you can use the address of the accumulated variable. The accumulated variable register is there, no? That address also you can use. That will also come as output. Okay. Then the preset value what you have given, that will also come as a register. So that address also you can use. But here in Omron PLC, we have only 2 inputs and 1 output. One is for the operation, the other one is for reset. To reset the counter, okay? If you won't reset the counter, once it attains the value, it will not get off. It will remain continuously on. If you want to repeat the process, then you have to reset the counter. Okay, how we reset the timer, similarly, we have to reset the counters as well. So therefore, every counter will be given with a reset pin. Okay, understood? And for reset, we have to give an input, like based on the operation. Sometimes we can use output, or sometimes we can take extra switch. Okay, based on the conditions. Is it fine?
But here how to reset?
See, that is homework to you. I'll use a switch here. Okay, I'll use one more switch. Let's say 0.02. You have to tell me now how can I reduce the number of switches using here, whether it is possible or not. Check it out. Okay. Whether we can go for memories or some other method is there for resetting it without using switch. Check it out. Okay. Let me know tomorrow. Here for my sake, I'm using extra switches. So for my problem, I'll be using 4 switches. For one output, I'm using 4 switches. That means I'm wasting 4 extra 2 inputs. It might be useful for the other process as well. So how can I reduce them? So check it out. Okay.
Okay.
Any other doubts? So this is all about counters. Okay. Is it okay? Anyone please confirm? Okay. Amallikarjun, what was your doubt in the problem?
Ma'am, in the first problem, L1 and L2 should on after 5 seconds. Ma'am, how to do this repetition, cycle repetition, repeat?
Cycle repetition, same as this problem only. See, L1 and L2 should be on
after 5 seconds of delay.
Oh, 5 seconds. Sorry. I have done the answer. Wait a minute. See, it is L1 and L2 should be on. Okay. After 5 seconds, L2 and L3 should be on. After 5 seconds, L3 and L1 should be on.
After 5 seconds, right? L2, L3 and L1 should on after 5 seconds.
After 5 seconds, it is for the second line. So that means when you switch it on, L1 and L2 should be on immediately for 5 seconds. Then L2 and L3 should be on. Then L3 and L1 should be on. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. It's very difficult, ma'am.
It is not at all difficult. It is very easy. The next one is actually difficult. How many timers are you going to use? How many timers are you going to use for this problem?
I need to use 4 timers, ma'am.
No. That clarity you have, no?
Yeah.
It is the same as the traffic light yellow light condition. So how are you doing yellow light condition? You are using a parallel connection, right? You have two conditions. Sushant, you have to practice. Mallikarjun, see, what are you doing in traffic light problem for yellow light condition? How many condition does yellow light have?
No,
See, for yellow light, for orange light, first after red it will be on, then after green it will be on, correct? I used a parallel connection over there, correct? Remember?
yes, ma'am. Yes.
Similarly, now see here. How many times the L1 is getting on this program? In the first cycle, how many times does L1 is getting on?
One time.
L1, no, it is on in one cycle, it is getting on twice. During first condition and during last condition. See, when L1 and L2 on, then L3 and L1 is on, correct? The L1 is getting on 2 times, L2 is getting on 2 times, and L3 is getting on 2 times. That means L1 will be having two conditions, L2 will be having two conditions, and L3 will be having two conditions. Okay. When you switch it on, valve Y0 should be on for 5 seconds. Okay. After 5 seconds, Y0 should get off and Y2. That means the low level sensor should get on. Okay.
Yeah, it is a sensor, ma'am. That's what I used to Y2 as a NO. Then I used Y0 as a NC. With these condition, I make Y1 output.
See,
And simultaneously timer T2 for 10
see
seconds.
here, all this Y, whatever is there, even if it is a sensor, it is output only. Okay. Here we have considered it as output only because we're indicating it. Okay.
Yeah. I
Now,
thought those are level sensor.
yes,
The
level
input.
sensor, but we are not using it physically, no? So we are just indicating it. So now here, level sensor Y2 means it is an indicator. That means, imagine that is a lamp, okay? So imagine
Yeah.
Y2 and Y3 as a lamps.
Yeah. When a tank for 5 seconds run means liquid will fill up to Y2 level. So Y2 will on.
Y2 will on, okay? Once
Yeah.
Y2 gets on, you're making
Yeah.
Y1 on for 10 seconds, okay?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So
Second run. That is condition.
that is second run.
Okay.
But tell me, why have you used so many output condition?
Ma'am, here Y2 and
Why?
Y3, I need to keep on using. Yeah.
I'll tell. So next, you have made Y1 on for 10 seconds. Okay. Once this Y1 gets off, Y3 indicator will be on. Correct. Now, if
Yeah.
Y2 and Y3 are on, then only Y4 should be on. That means the mirror should be on. That means Y2 and Y3 are indicators. If both the indicators are on, then Y4 will be on for 15 seconds. So it will be mixing the liquid. Okay. Now once
That
after
is third
15,
run.
now where is the condition for Y3? You haven't mentioned Y3 only. Okay.
I used that as an input. Y2 and Y3 used as an input. Just level indicator. Once I get these inputs, I'm directly oning that Y4.
Directly oning Y4.
When I get Y2 and Y3, At the same time, I of the Y1 NC, I used a Y1 as a NC.
Okay, fine. We'll solve. Then when Y4 it gets on, Y should be on for 30 seconds, and Y2 and Y3 are on. Actually,
Yeah.
it is not on. Y2 and Y3.
Ma'am, you written here, right? Y2 and Y3 on.
Yeah, it is on. Okay.
For last condition also you used Y2 and Y3 on.
So that means that will be indicating. So it should be on for 30 seconds. Now, after this 30 seconds, you have to repeat it. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is
Yes,
the
ma'am.
repetition value you're giving? What is the time delay you're giving it for that? Check. So see here, no need of repeating so many outputs like these many times. It is not necessary. But whatever you have done, it's correct. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Check it out. If you have time, then check it out once. I'll explain
Yeah.
again. Okay. For repetition, how many timers you have taken?
In this problem.
Huh. Total 4 timers you should have.
Yeah,
If I want to
yes.
repeat the process, then I'll go for
I need
the one more timer. Okay.
right.
Think for
Yes.
that timer delay.